Skip, nice to meet you. Tell me your name again.
Sherry Hook.
Sherry, now what brings you to the park?
Fraud.
We came because we felt so strongly. We came because we wanted to see what other people felt.
We felt it was going to be historic.
We need to know that we need to get a pulse of the rest of the nation.
Oh, okay.
And
you feel like you got it?
Well, we've been talking to a lot of people.
We're getting it. And actually today we had our first run-in with some strong Hillary. You know, they say they were formerly Bernie supporters. Now it's like, oh, you have to vote for Hillary.
And they say, we love Bernie. We love Bernie. It's like, well, well, why didn't you vote for him? But anyway, we were surrounded on the train. There were 3 rows of us. We were in the middle, and we sparked the whole thing, and it had to do with this.
See, she got her button, Bernie fucking Sanders 2016.
I bought that yesterday, and then I carry this around to identify myself, because I invite those conversations, So, yeah.
All right. We just talked to some libertarians.
You did?
Oh,
yeah,
you did?
yeah. Well, good.
And, they did a little help.
Must have been interesting.
Yeah, it was very interesting. They know us a lot about a little bit, and then they don't know a lot about a lot.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, foreign policy they seem to be pretty good with, and local policy not so good.
Yeah.
So
They can't. I don't know how you could be a libertarian and for Social Security. Somehow they do that. I'm a socialist libertarian. So tell me about what you're up to.
Yeah, I came here in support of ranked ballot voters. Ranking candidates in order of preference gives an equal chance of winning to not just all parties but all combinations of programs.
So tell me, like right now, this election coming up in November, how would that work, ranked ballots?
All right, so if there's more than 2 candidates, obviously there would be. Voters rank the candidates, number 1, number 2, number 3, so forth, and then they count up all the first choices. If nobody has 50%, add in the next choices and so on until someone finally does. That'll be the person most exactly in the middle, but at the same time, it gives, at least on an issue-by-issue basis, it gives all parties an equal chance of winning.
So, for instance, the progressives who are feel disenfranchised from the Democratic Party, if they could go in, if it was ranked ballot voting, and they could put Jill.
They might have to, pick and choose, which was what was the highest priority to them. If they went with the extreme, just their entire platform, people might see them as, extreme or not. I mean, whatever the people decided, that would be what would be.
So you could vote, for instance, you could vote for Jill Stein number 1 and then Hillary Clinton number 2, and you wouldn't feel bad like you wasted your vote.
No, right now you worry about how you're going to waste your vote if you vote for a third party candidate. But you could always hedge your bet. Vote for your first choice second, and your or vice versa.
Because that's a big problem right now. People are saying, oh, if you vote third party, you're wasting your vote. But at this system, you wouldn't be wasting your vote.
It's in Australia, New Zealand, Ireland,
Oh, yeah?
London, England, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Ann Arbor, Michigan, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Seattle.
I'm a big proponent of this. I think this is, no doubt, this is a big thing that we need to get in the United States. Now we have like an open primary in California where there's no...
Which is kind of like sort of iffy, almost the same thing, but I don't think it would be as efficacious.
This would, and I mean, I think this would really help get more people involved, and it would get more parties. Right, because right now people don't want to give their vote to a libertarian or to a green or somebody else because they're afraid there's not enough people behind it. But if they could do that that I think would help grow third parties.
Definitely.
And it would help increase the diversity of voices in our elections.
Sure. I mean, just if you figure right now, right, you got, say, foreign policy, social policy, and economic policy, and then 3 directions, forward, backwards, and stay the course. You need at least nine parties just to, represent the general attitude on that few number of issues.
That's a great point. Now, are you trying to start an organization? Do you have a website or anything that people can help you?
Preferentiality on Yahoo Groups. Preferentiality, preferentiality.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody should go check them out there. Hey, Kevin, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
And so what is your issue? I see your T-shirt says counter narcotics. What does that mean?
Former Navy.
Oh, fantastic. He's former Navy, too.
I shook his hand.
All right. We were not attacked in Norfolk the whole time he was in the Navy, so keep that in mind. That guy was a badass. Now, so what's your issue?
I just want to make sure everybody knows that there are veterans out here that support the cause as well.
Okay, the cause meaning Bernie?
Right, and I've made the effort to approach every fireman, every ambulanceman, and every policeman to at least try to shake their hands.
How's that going?
Fantastic. Everything's been so peaceful. Everything's perfect.
Yeah. It's a much different scene here. I don't know if you're at the RNC in Cleveland. It's 100% difference. It's like, to me, it's like going from eastern Russia to Austin, Texas. It's a big difference here.
I've heard they were also peaceful.
It was mostly people, but cops were just heavy presence. That's what I'm talking about. So, you just want to let people know that there are veterans out there who are progressive and supporting the revolution.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, what's your name again?
Kevin.
Okay, Kevin. What is it about that? Do you think Bernie would be better for veterans than Hillary? Or Donald Trump says he would be winning with veterans?
I think across the board, everyone would agree Bernie Sanders is the best veterans candidate.
And what would make? I mean, do you just trust him more, or what is it?
He's done more.
For veterans?
Across the board, he's done more.
Okay.
He's put his money where his mouth is.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us. Pleasure to meet you. That was great. We talked. That's the third veteran I've met for Bernie Sanders, by the way. And yeah, so it's the veteran I spoke to down at City Hall said, he's tired of seeing his buddies come home in body bags, and that's why he can't support the war machine anymore. So that's fantastic. You're like activists?
Yeah, I've been involved in this movement and other movements for a number of years.
What's the movement? The progressive movement or Bernie's movement?
Bernie's movement, but OWS.
Occupy Wall Street?
Yes. I've been involved in a number of different groups, from Black Lives Matter to Israel-Palestine marches to, because a lot of this is just addressing real fundamental issues, and we're not having the kinds of conversations we need to be having, and we're Bernie's great because he's saying some things that we need to handle, that we're not even having conversations about how to handle them. There's always this middle, no, we can't do that because it's too expensive. We can't do that because it's too expensive. You're the richest government that's ever existed on the face of the planet Earth. If you can't figure out how to fix the roads and keep people employed doing that, figure out how more homes than homeless people can be fixed, considering you literally can print as much money as you want, then you need to look for new jobs. But I want to make the point that we do also have to, we as people have to really demand that kind of thing. And part of the problem is that there's this disconnect between ourselves and our governments. And it is we the people, and we have to reestablish those rights. In Philadelphia, 240 years ago, they decided to start a revolution. They decided it wasn't working, and they said, the government has to protect your right to life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. And we know for a fact right now, every day, representatives of the government kill 3 Americans each and every day. And that's what we know of. We know that we have climate change, which, being a scientist by background myself, I can tell you is a credible threat. We knew about this stuff before the Civil War. It's all it is do certain gases insulate the Earth a little bit more? It's a little more complex. It's a lot more complex than that. But that's the gist of it. We know that. Our scientists know that.
And so right now, are you affiliated with this circle of people right now? And what he's doing is giving.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about different tactics. People are going to recruit people for the things they want to do. I want to go down to for example, I want to go down to the federal courthouse and discuss a lawsuit that I filed that said that right to revolution is a real thing, and we have a real reason to ask for the government to put priorities on this, because it is not doing it, and it is putting our lives at risk each and every day. So I'm organizing people for that. Somebody else is organizing for something that I'm not going to talk about on camera, and then different people have different ideas about what it is that they want to happen, and then it's basically the process of recruiting people into your efforts.
How you doing?
One thing that I proposed in our session is, my name is Ken Johnson from San Francisco. We need to leave this meeting with an idea of we're going to vote for Hillary, Bernie, or Jill. And I think we're trying to get a consensus going here. It doesn't have to be 100% unanimous, but we need to give our people back home an idea of what we're thinking, and we need to hash it out with ourselves. So I'm proposing that we as a group bite the bullet and make a choice. We're inviting Hillary, Jill, and Bernie to come and talk to us tomorrow morning. We'll see if they come.
So come and talk to you here in FDR Park?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These people are all leaders. I mean, these people came from miles and miles to be here to speak out.
Yeah, so it seems like a lot of people travel from all around the country to come here, and they're kind of meeting each other, and they're all very lefty progressives, and they're trying. And you're
We have a common voice. You know, we want cooperation.
Okay.
We want.
What's your big issue?
My big issue is banking, public banking. I think if we get public banking going on, it's going to end the wars. You know, right now, money should be a public utility. And right now it's privately owned, controlled, and we're slaves. The cities are losing millions on bond issues, trading with Wall Street.
You're saying nationalize the banks.
No, I'm saying public banking. However, that's going to work out. Public banking institutions got to go in North Dakota. The Bank of North Dakota has been in business for 130 years because 130 years ago the banks were foreclosing on the farmers, and the farmers started their own bank. That's the way we need to.
So that's kind of like the amalgamated bank and stuff like that. It was supposed to be putting banking in the hands of the people and taking away from big Wall Street institutions. Correct?
Absolutely, absolutely, and
And do you have
right along with getting money out of politics.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for talking. Do you have a website or anything you want people to go to?
I want people to go search all the information they can find on these candidates so they can make a decision.
Okay.
Jill Stein and Cornel West did a great YouTube interview, and it was really, really telling about the people, who they are, and we need to have integrity in the country again. You know,
I'm with you on that.
I got arrested in Washington, and I hopefully don't get arrested here, but Democracy Spring has got it down, and. Yeah.
You got arrested with Democracy Spring in Washington?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
great.
So I'm fortunate. I've got enough money to fly around the country here, and do this protesting thing. But right now, you got to pay $900 for a hotel
I
here.
know.
That's a slap in the face of equality. Slap in the face of. So we need to make some changes.
Yeah.
One
All right.
person, one vote.
Okay. Thanks for talking with us. That's a great message.
All right.
So go ahead.
My message is we need people to get out here. We need it's peaceful. There's no violence. We need numbers. We need celebrity figures. We need people out here. There's water. There's food set up if you get thirsty, if you get hungry. The only way we're going to make a big difference if we have numbers.
So you want people to come down to FDR Park?
Come down peacefully, protest, try to get all this corruption out of politics. That's what we're trying to do. That's the big thing that everybody's drawn to here. We all have the same ideas, basically. We want the corruption out of politics.